videos of men saying, why do women like to watch, forensics and 48 hours, and for me, prison shows? And the other thing I really, really like to watch is like the real detectives. Like, I just found a new guy, but I can't remember his name. But the show is Murder Chose Me. And then, of course, my first favorite, Joe Kenda. And, they take you through everything that's going through their head and the scene and who does what. And I really love learning that stuff. I don't know what it would be categorized under. But anyway, so I also love watching sniper shit. Yeah. So I have been looking at, for the past umpteen hours, um, uh, Nick Irving. And the other guy I like a lot is David Goggins. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing right now. I got to watch that next. But as far as I know, and I don't really know nothing, he's pretty much like a motivational speaker now. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just love watching these type of men talk about their experiences. And I wish, I don't know, maybe there is something for the old vets that you guys can meet up and eventually talk about it, just like prisoners out of prison. There's something Viking on TT, and he talks about his experiences in the Florida prison system and what happened and why and blah 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 blah. And that, to me, that is just so fascinating that they can talk about it. I'm a believer, if you can talk about whatever hurts you, the pain is going to be over with quicker. The pain, the memories, the everything is going to be over quicker. Because you have to know, a lot of women ask me when I'm back to 20, I don't know, long time ago. I got to San Jose in 83 or 84. I was 23 and experienced my very first boyfriend, very first sex, very first couple, anything. And he's the one that essayed me and stuff and left me for DEAD. And maybe that's why I'm so intrigued. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's really interesting to find other groups of you with the similar situation, and you can call it therapy, you can call it whatever you want. So of course for me, because then the black women on YouTube back then were like, you're crazy, I would never forgive him, and I would never. Well, you can never do anything you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing my experiences, and my experiences say the longer you stay in misery, the longer you're gonna be in misery. I don't want to live my life like my stupid fucking dumbass sisters and hate people the rest of my life. He was sick. He was a Marine. And I don't know how they teach Marines now. And that's not the topic of this video, but it's really interesting because he was cray cray. Yeah. And whatever else. But he said, he had a good childhood. He loves his mom. He loves his dad and sisters and blah, 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 blah. Anywho, all I knew is I didn't want to end up how crazy my sisters are right now. Now, yes, I do realize some days I have a little off because mainly, I'm here with just myself. I moved here from Vegas. Before that, I lived in California all my life. Started in San Bernardino, moved all the way up to Hillsboro, Burlingame, blah, 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 blah. Oakland. Yeah, God sent me there to stop hating black people. That's a topic for another day. And I did. And, having that experience with that first boyfriend really taught me how to fight to survive. Anybody. Yeah. So maybe that's the reason why I like watching this type of stuff. I don't know. I just knew that I am not going to DIE lying down or on my knees. I'm standing up full face to face. And let's go. In any situation in life. Not just when somebody raises their voice. That was my trigger. And I told all my 2 husbands and boyfriends, I will never give you a reason to raise your voice. So don't do it. And it's really, really interesting. And I hope and pray that there is something out there for people in these types of situations just to be able to talk about it. I mean, let's face it. I can't think of his name. He's a kickboxer guy, something Viking. A very handsome young man, and he answers any and every question you have about his life, the prison system, blah, 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 blah. I realize a lot of people that come out of prison obviously don't want to talk about it. And, you know, my thought to a friend that married a guy and he got out, I told her if he's able to, talk about it. Make some money off of your experiences if you can. And I'm sure that'd be good therapy, because why do you think I talk so much? That's why my email name is Tasha Speaks, because I talk a lot. I want to know everything about everything as much as I can. So I'm not out to make people uncomfortable. I'm out to be more wise about things that I don't know about. You know, I think we all should, yes, I'm shoulding on you this time, just this time, be talking about our own experiences, no matter what they are, if for no other reason, so your children can hear you express your opinion versus somebody else's mom's opinion and somebody else's dad's opinion, and let them know that there's always choice. No matter what happens in life, there's always change and there's always choice. You know, people always say, how come God, you know, did this? How come God gave you choice too? You know, I don't blame God for anything in my life ever. It was my choice to let him stay above ground after putting me through 99% DEAD. And it taught me how to be strong and not to be afraid of nothing or anyone. And why do you think I'm 60 something years old and I can fucking move from California to Vegas? Ain't no thing. Move from Vegas to here to have a cheaper living so I could have a nice, you know, senior life and meet other wonderful people to help me learn stuff that I need to know about. You know? Have a good life. And we could be teaching our children and telling our children things and acting silly. Excuse me, like a lot of these videos, you know, the mom singing and dancing in the car and the kid goes, Mom, stop acting like that. Act your age. That is her age. She's forever young. You know, we should be able to let our husbands slap us on the butt and tell us how fine we are, and vice versa, in front of the children. So when they grow up, they know. Be, you know, passionate with the one you say I love you to. Man, man, woman, woman, don't matter, whatever. Love is love. And we all could show each other love more. And in between the news and the bric-a-brac crap that goes on in life, show a little love. You know? And who doesn't want to be told, baby, you so fine? Who doesn't want to be told that? Even in front of the children. Now, if you're religious and you can't do that, well, obviously I'm not talking to you then. You do whatever you feel you're supposed to do, boo-boo. As for me, I would be the same way with my daughter, Amani, as she chose to put on some skin and, you know, live with me this lifetime. And she would be just like me and my mother. I had to get my mother out of being so shy. I'm like, Mom, I'm 13. It's just you and I in the house. Why are you wearing clothes? So we walk around in our panties and bra till company or somebody came. Then we put clothes on. Or something. You know, there's always limits. I'm not saying be crazy. Come on. I am saying, teach our children better. Stop thinking, oh, it's not time yet. Oh, if they ask, it's time. And why not? Well, I don't know how to handle the situation. Then make it a game. So if Amani asks me something challenging, I'll be like this. Yo, baby, you know that girl, Bird. Well, I was talking to her, and the situation was I was telling her that somebody at work was making fun of me, and they were really bullying me at work, and blah 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 blah, and make it into a game, so then they won't be afraid to talk to you about anything in life. I mean, I could talk to my mom about anything. She is I can't tell you the name because I don't want you to go look it up, but she gave me a very interesting nickname. No, it's not the version of Tasha. Tasha Speaks, or Tasha Poo, or Tasha anything. Okay, that's a different side that few dare learn about, because all you folks out there shy. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. We should talk about everything, whatever it is, to each other, if for no other reason, just to make ourselves feel better. And if somebody tells you something, you go, oh my God, you used to do that? People are shocked. You used to be a pro dom? No, I didn't have sex with people. I just told them what to do. And all the CFOs and COOs and the OOOOs that dropped by for lunch and paid me $200 an hour love being told what to do. Why? Freedom. Open your mind. There is no box. I don't know why you keep putting yourself in one. There is no box. Have as much fun as we could squeeze into one lifetime. Do good by people. We'll get our good back. And remember, sometimes you really have to say no to things you really don't want to do, or it's just the wrong thing for you to do. There is no box. There is no limit. People say the ceiling is the bottom to taller, bigger, more. I forgot the saying. You know how it goes. To some, the ceiling is the end, but it's not. The sky is the end all be all, because we don't know how high the sky is. So why not set limits for the highest you can possibly think you couldn't reach, but you can. Stick-to-itiveness, being good to others, loving yourself. You can have anything, you can do anything. And yes, that's exactly what I would tell my daughter, because that's the exact same thing my mama told me. So, love yourself. Do research on whatever you think you need to do to be a better yourself. And say no. Then it gets easier and easier and easier. Then you can have the life you want, even if your parents made you go to school to be a lawyer or a doctor or a nurse or whatever, and you want to be a go-go dancer, a pole dancer, whatever they're called nowadays. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm living all my dreams to the best of my 63-year-old ability. And yes, I'm still very childlike, so there's a whole bunch of shit I still want to do that I haven't done yet. Like get a skateboard with handles on it and learn how to ride a skateboard. Yes, I do. Or that hang gliding stuff. I would really love to do that someday. Yeah, so let's all make some new goals. Let go of the past, because yesterday is gone. We can't change a thing. So why are you still thinking about it? Love you. Bye.